Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Outer Worlds. This is an RPG by Obsidian that is taking the world by storm by all accounts. I decided that I wanted to play an RPG. I've been playing an awful lot of RTSs recently, and this seemed like a very good place to start. What difficulty do I want to play this on? I think I'm going to stick with normal. Not going to put it on story. Where's the fun in that? Subtitles, yes. I'm a little bit late to the game on this one, but I have given it a go, made sure things work. So hopefully it'll be fine.
Why stay earthbound when prosperity awaits you in the stars? Come to Halcyon, the only colony on the edge of the frontier, owned and operated by corporations. A trip of 10 short years will feel like mere minutes, thanks to the comfort and safety of your very own hibernation chamber. You'll wake up in a perfect society designed to maximize your productivity with guaranteed full employment. With only a minor term of service, you will become the master of your own destiny when you go out of this world to the Halcyon colony.
Hundreds of thousands of colonists left adrift out here forever, just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful.
Okay, so we have to make our character. When it comes to games like this, I tend to be the high intelligence, high charisma kind of person, and I think I'm going to carry on with that
rather anemic, but at least you'll fit in.
sentiment. Let's make our intelligence high, our charm very high.
What are those called
2
again?
points left.
Social life.
One-handed melee, handguns, dodge, block, sneak, and lockpick. Ooh, the question here is, do I want handguns or do I want long rifles? I mean, that seems to affect both. So let's make our perception high, good, and our dexterity good. What's temperament? Temperament improves your natural health regeneration. Let's just leave that as normal. Yes, we have 2 perk points. This is where we get to put them in what sort of skills we want. Well, ranged seems like a good start.
A crack shot. Capital.
And probably going to go with dialogue.
If we're ever captured, I'll let you do the talking.
There are a few other things here, but we can upgrade them later in the game, as far as I know. Our aptitude. Oh, no discernible aptitude. Colonist sounded like a nice entry-level career for a person of your skills. Expanding humanity's reach by civilizing the cosmic frontier was ambitious enough without worrying about your day job. You had the rest of your life to decide how to be useful in Halcyon. That gives us determination +1. A beverage service technician. The Halcyon colony needs good people, but if we settle for ones who can mix a memorable drink. As a human cocktail shaker, you've made concoctions that could end wars or fuel skip drives. You're still trying to balance out the flavors of a truly signature old-fashioned, though. Gives us 3% extra drink effect duration. Bureaucrat rank 0. The universe operates on laws, and laws require paperwork. Halcyon is no exception. If something isn't stamped, filed, unfiled, referenced, redacted, certified, indexed, and numbered, then it might as well not exist. Birth certificates included. That gives us an extra block. Cashier, subgrade, non-supervisory. No transaction is finished without a smile. You live for the ka-chunk of a bit of cartridge instead getting inserted right side up. The redemption of loyalty points and the promise of a good day. Come back real soon. Bye-bye now. And more than empty words, they're a promise and a standard you intend on carrying to the frontier that gives us extra persuade. Construction Electrician Class Wire Spooler. Contrary to popular belief, cable management is an art form. Something about hiding electrical wiring behind panels to maximize airflow just makes you sigh with relief. Colonists don't need to worry about the bypasses and workarounds that keep the power flowing. That's your burden to shoulder. Shock damage received -3%. Elevator Operations Specialist. A proper lift goes up and down. Anyone who thinks otherwise isn't fit to wear the badge. Being a specialist means something where you come from. A commitment to upward and downward mobility that doesn't have a price tag. +1 to engineering. A factory worker, conveyor operator. Safety and efficiency doesn't always go hand in hand, which is why many of your co-workers at the factory were amputees. You survived the trenches of the assembly line long enough to know when a hydraulic press just wants to pancake some fingers. Thankfully, you've managed to keep all of yours. That'll give us an extra dodge. Farmer. Dirt. You got into this business for the tubers, but you started for the ploughing, planting, pruning and plucking. It isn't honest work if you come home clean. Worms need dirt and food needs worms. You're just doing your part for the worms. N-ray damage received -3%. A food additive tester. Sometimes quality control means sampling a delicious Borst smoothie. But most of the time it means swallowing toxins until you find the one that stays down. You love a good surprise. Now that your stomach lining has the consistency of a broken-in saddle, it's easy to explore your culinary limits. Food effect duration +3%. Sanitation class. You spend your evenings kneeling over ominous stains with a bottle of caustic solvent and absorbent rag. How the blood got there is irrelevant, above your pay grade and beneath your interest. You're an artist of erasure. When you're on the job, there's no trace to be found. -3% corrosive damage. Tossball team mascot. There isn't a problem in all the cosmos that team spirit and a big stick couldn't solve together. Your last major head injury in the field knocked some extra cheer into you, and you've been a rising star in Tossball's competitive mascot food chain ever since. It doesn't matter that no one knows your face under the mask. You share glory with the team. +1 to inspiration. Mechanical Technician Junior grade. Prior to leaving Earth, you earned the trust of the medical community's most esteemed junior surgeons, who entrusted you with stuffing cotton balls into pill bottles. Experience on the job made you realize that diagnosing illness doesn't take a formal education when a search terminal and a little imagination will do the trick. +1 to medical. You can be a safety inspector. In your line of work, the corporation's bottom line needs more protection from its personnel. Guardrails aren't free. Thermal shieldings needs replacing, and a hatch that seals reliably is a luxury. You're a vanguard of ensuring that every possible expense is spared, since corners don't cut themselves, yet. You prefer to think of a workplace accidents as happy little coincidences. -3% plasma damage. Scientist Assistant Level 0 Class A. You've cleared out enough test tubes to develop a keen instinct for what goes on in them, and why. Maybe you didn't get in this business to mop up the leavings of failed experiments, but that's just part of the job. Even if you can't unsee what happens in the lab, you can at least learn from the mistakes and enjoy some colourful nightmares. Or we can be a sous chef? The hierarchy of a modern kitchen is a ladder of many rungs. Your role as assistant, the second deputy chief's aide, is one of middling distinction, but you are honoured to pour your heart into the ritual emptying of grease pans and the back-breaking labour of gravy restoration. You're holding out for that advancement to poultry inspection, which is due any year now. I guess +1 to melee. I'm not really a huge fan of melee. I like shooting things. I am drawn towards +1 to science, being a scientist assistant. Level 0 class.
You are technically assisting me.
Man has a point. Our appearance. Normally I would play as a female in these games, but I think just this once I'll play as a male. Oh boy, let's get through this. Okay, that'll do. What is your name? Oh, I have to swap to the keyboard for this one. Let's go with Aneurin. Roller, please. Thank you. Okay, so our strength is below average, dexterity is good, intelligence high, perception good, charm very high. And there are our skills. Let's go.
Looks to be your lucky day, my friend. Not likely, bootlickers. Initiate skip jump.
Status. Structural integrity down 25%. Power levels down to 9%. Skip drive.
Shit.
Evaporated.
Ah, there you are. Wondering what's going on, eh? Bit of bad news there, I'm afraid. Your colony ship was inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take. Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction. Something wrong? Oh, yes, well, not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all, but I guess we'll see, yes? Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists. I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head. Now, my ship is inoperative, but I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. He'll be... Oh, I see we're in position. Good luck!
That does not fill me with confidence. I just want you to say it, like...
Hear me. Is this thing working? Ah, there you are. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site. He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry. I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. All the colonists are counting on you.
That definitely sounded like a crash. Ah, we're fine. I mean, there's better ways of getting onto a planet, I'll admit.
Ah, you've landed good. Hawthorne should be close by. What in law's name? Is that him? Oh, that idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding it. Oh well, no sense in letting his ship go to waste.
Well.
Hawthorne won't mind you taking his ship. Better you than the board, huh? Not sure I trusted the fellow. Might have gone after the bounty on my head. Shame about the whole squashing thing. Nasty way to go.
Oh, here we are. in what I can only describe as one of the best looking worlds I've seen for a while. In an RTS, anyway. I've played an awful lot of Fallout-esque games, Fallout games, RPGs and things. This is definitely one of the best looking I've seen. Wow, what happened to this guy? Where's his legs? Well, apparently we're sneaking in tall grass. Sneaky, sneaky. The indigenous life. A timid canid. Well, this is timid, right? Uh-oh. See ya! I'm sure it won't follow us into this ominous cave. It'll be fine.
Easy now. You've been frozen for a while. There's bound to be unforeseen side effects.
Ow. LB to use the healer. There's a random man in this cave.
Hey, you, come here.
Hello,
You've
friend.
tried the best now. Now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Oh, wow, that stings.
We might as well use the medical skills. Sit still, I'll patch you up.
Looks like the bleeding stopped. I owe you one. Hope you don't mind me omitting this little exchange from my report. Spacer's choice doesn't like us accepting outside help.
That's strange, surely you'd die. What happened to you?
We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take him. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right? Just barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters.
What's this about marauders?
Gibbering, flesh-eating, law-breaking, unemployed lunatics with guns. Some hull had grounded their spacecraft out in the open. That's a real good way to attract marauders. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh?
Ooh, this is where we can use our charisma skills. We can either persuade him, we can lie to him, or we can intimidate him. I've got a better idea. Give me a gun, and I'll go help.
Yeah, okay. You look like you know your way around a gun. Got some spare ammo, not counting the bullet in my side. Here, you can have my saber too, for patching me up and all. All Spacer's Choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's Choice. Yes, nailed it that time.
Do I really want the gun that shot him? Oh, I'm sure it'll be fine. Can you tell me where I am?
You hit your head or something? You're in Emerald Vale. We're a Spacer's Choice community. Edgewater's a little ways down. Prettiest place in the Vale. Be sure to stop by a provisioner's for a can of our famous salt tuna.
Do you know anything about the Hope?
The Hope? Is that some sort of fancy new drug? Are you with Auntie Cleo or something? Don't take this the wrong way or nothing, but I'm not allowed to fraternize with Cleo workers. Company policy.
Okay, well, I'm off. What is this gun? Okay, well, I guess we're shooting these barrels. Stand back.
Damn it, my ears! Oh, what just happened? Can you hear me? What in the hell?
I think we broke the communications. Tactical time dilation. Due to complications stemming from being revived after an extended hibernation, your brain processes time differently. Pressing the tactical time dilation (TTD) button slows down the world, giving you time to think, as well as take action. You have a limited time in this mode. Standing still drains your TTD meter very slowly, while moving in attacks drain it faster. The TTD meter refreshes slowly over time. It's very similar to VATS. Right mouse button. Interesting. I should say VATS in Fallout 4 rather than New Vegas or 3, where it kind of paused time completely. Oh, I'm so sorry, friend. Oh, I missed. Oh, he had a bad day. So we can loot corpses? Wait, we can double jump? Oh. I forgot about that. In my brief testing period of this game, I actually forgot that I could do that. Ollie toxin free. Liquid toxic absorber. And we can break down weapons to get weapon parts that allow us to repair the weapons we already have. Can't say I'm a huge fan of repairing weapons in games like this, but it seems to work okay. I won't be saying that when it gets in the way, but who knows. Hacking and picking locks. Your hacking and picking and lock picking skills help you get into places you're not meant to be. Mag picks are used to break open locks, and bypass shunts are used to break computer encryptions. If your skill is high enough to break the security, you will see how many mag picks or shunts you need and how long it will take. Raising your skill will lower the number of items used and speed up the process. Might be something to keep in mind. The question is, do I want to be sneaky, or do I want to be the kind of guy who just runs in there and kills everything? Right now, I don't suppose that matters too much. How are you? Damn it. Might as well make the most out of the TTD. Wait, did I scare him? How does that work? A sentry saber? That's the melee weapon, I think? Ooh, weapons management. You can have up to 4 weapons equipped at a time by navigating to the weapon and selecting the weapon slot at the top of the screen. On this page, you can also inspect your weapons, compare them, flag them as junk, or break them down for parts. Players with engineering skill can repair weapons on this screen as well. Take care of your TNL weapons, and they'll take care of your enemies. Might as well equip the melee weapon. Oh, that was the wrong button. Not really my style. I mean, melee has its place, and if I run out of ammunition, I'm sure I'll be happy I have it. We seem to have quite a lot of ammo at this point, but I'm not going to worry too much. Any more marauders hiding around here? Whoa, look at that. Badass looking ship. Ah, Lieutenant Mercer and Private Kimball.
Get over here before you get yourself killed.
Hello!
Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. There's marauders hereabouts, and worse, landing violators. Gall on that rung leech. Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad. I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about.
So I heard. I found one of your teammates holed up in a cave.
Really? How is he?
We're not supposed to, he's not supposed to get help from an outside source, so let's say... Oh dear. That choice... Still a moron, I'm hoping you're a little brighter, is not really the response that I'd go with, so let's just say he'll make it. I helped him with the pain.
Shouldn't have done that. Spacer's Choice family ain't authorized to receive medical aid from off-brand physicians. We'll see him back to Edgewater. Just as soon as I cross these marauders off with the swift, cost-efficient fury that's made Spacer's Choice the most trusted brand in personal defense.
These slogans.
You know, need a couple of winks to catch my breath. Stretch my legs, son.
Okay, so we can use our charisma to try and get past this. Do Spacer's Choice guards back down from a challenge? Live 5. I bet you could get these marauders to tell you who the owner of this ship is, or where the owner of this ship is. Or we can intimidate them. Guess I'll have to give you a 0 on my customer satisfaction survey. Let's go with persuade.
Well, sometimes. Management's real good at cost-benefit analysis. But, seeing as I'm the acting manager in this situation, you know what? You're right. It's time we cross those marauders off, find whoever owns that ship, and file a full report. Then it's gonna be fucking laminated.
Yeah, okay, well, apparently we're fighting against these marauders. Did I waste my bullets? It's not really waste, is it? Waste of company ammo. I don't think so. I think we got some of these guys off the streets. That's a good thing, right? Luckily, they're all carrying mad amounts of ammunition. Piecemeal mining helmet. Armor management. To wear an armor or helmet item, navigate to the item and select it. You can also manage your armor here. Break them down, inspect them, compare them to other armor, tag them as junk, or drop them. We don't have a helmet, so better than nothing. Pistol, some candid meat, a slab of still dripping meat from a candid. 4 out of 5 doctors recommended not eating this raw. Bloody hunk of meat, even without the bits of detritus stuck to it. The 5th doctor died shortly after ingesting the meat, so his opinion could not be taken for the record. Take it, might be able to sell it. Money seems like a good thing, right?
This is gonna take a lot of paperwork.
Wait, we're just gonna go into the ship? Okay. This might not look shifty at all. You can fast travel to locations you've unlocked by opening your map and selecting your destination. That's not the button. Okay, so we can fast travel to the ship.
Please be informed that this vessel contains no valuable plunder.
Okay. I've got some Aneurin.
Marauder, please be informed that ignoring me is dangerous for your health. Intruders are not authorized to access the Unreliable's amenities, including the cargo hold's workbench.
Okay, well, let's go speak to the ship.
Access of spacefaring vessels is a crime. Please submit yourself to the authorities. Hello, Marauder. I am Ada, the autonomous digital astrogator of this vessel. Please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors. Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction.
What are you going to do? Self-destruct?
Gesture procedures initiated. Please engage in airlocks. Prepare to reject all boarded parties.
That's quite the scary face.
4, 3, 2, 1.
You realize we're on the ground, right?
You are still here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment.
Is this Hawthorne's ship?
This vessel is the registered property of Captain Alex Hawthorne. I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne.
Hawthorne's dead. I'm sorry.
I understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty. I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand?
I get it. You need me to be Captain Hawthorne or you can't fly.
Well done, Captain Hawthorne. I see your powers of deductive reasoning remain intact. Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency landing. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced.
Use our engineering skill? I doubt I'll find a part like that just sitting in a garage.
Astutely observed. However, the probability of locating a power regulator within a worker settlement falls within acceptable parameters of certainty. High-capacity power regulators are sometimes employed in the electrical networks of worker settlements. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new Captain's Identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time. This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. Do you understand?
Yes, Ada. I got it. Thanks.
Best of luck in your search for a power regulator. Try to stay alive this time.
Oh, we leveled up. Skill improvements. Every time you level up, you earn skill points to spend on improving your skills. Spending a skill point on a core skill, melee, improves all of the specialized skill in that group up to a maximum of 50. After 50, you can add points directly to a specialized skills up to 100. Every skill improves as it grows, but unlocks special bonuses. Occur every 20 points. Read each skill description to see what they are. Armor, consumables, and status effects can temporarily raise and lower your skills. This helps or hurts skill checks, and the skill's passive bonuses, but you won't give or take it away the skill unlocks. Now work diligently, improve yourself, and you too can achieve middle management. You have been promoted. Congratulations, you have gained enough experience to go up a level. Open your character ledger to advance your character. Leveling up increases your health points, gives you points to upgrade your skills, as well as gives you access to a new perk every other level. Keep leveling and you'll be upper management material in no time. So we have 10 points available. I think I'm going to reinforce the skills that I already like. I'm going to put 5 in ranged and 5 in dialogue. I think, apparently, oh, you've unlocked location hit effects for tactical time dilation. Hitting enemies in different locations during TTD maims or cripples those body parts. Try different locations to see the different effects. Hits to the chest produce different effects when using different weapons. Oh boy. Combat dialogue abilities. You've unlocked a dialogue combat skill. When attacking the correct type of target, they are automatically debilitated. Oh boy. Okay, what perks do we have? Selecting perks. Welcome to the perk selection. On this screen, you can choose which perks to buy with your perk points. You get a new perk point to spend every 2 levels. You can also acquire perk points through gameplay, such as accepting a flaw. Acquiring 5 new perks makes the next tier of perks available to you. Oh boy. Okay, let's just look at what these do. 20% walk speed. 20% sprint speed. High maintenance seems quite good. Stops our weapons breaking so much. Let's go with high maintenance for now. And then in our journal we have Stranger in a Strange Land. Find a power regulator. Well, this seems like a perfect place to end the first episode. Please let me know what you think. If I should continue this. I don't know if this is going to be a full series or just me messing around. I just wanted to play something. Well, I wanted to play this, and I may as well record it while I'm playing it. You see, it's time efficient. But either way, thank you very much for watching. Please like, subscribe, let me know what you think. Your comments are greatly appreciated. And as always, I'll see you next time.